Ladies and gentlemen, what if? What if I told you chess could be played at the Olympics in 2036? Not as an exhibition, not as a side event, but as a full Olympic sport. Excited? For decades, people have argued one thing: chess isn't a sport. No jumping, no running, no physical contact that they're aware of. But here's the problem. That argument is starting to really fall apart. Because for the first time in history, the path to Olympic chess actually feels real and plausible. If India secures the rights to host the 2036 Olympic Games, there's a huge opportunity. Why? Because host nations can propose new sports. And chess might finally have its moment. Here is the context. Cities like Ahmedabad are pushing hard for the bid, going up against places like Doha. And here's where it gets interesting. India isn't just another country, it's a chess powerhouse. A nation that has produced legends like Vishwanathan Anand and the current world champion Gukesh Damaraju. And now, alongside Gukesh, there's an entire generation of rising stars. So why does this feel different from all other what-ifs? First, chess is evolving. It's now an esport. It's at the Esports World Cup. It's no longer just played in quiet halls. Events as like the aforementioned Esports World Cup held in Riyadh are bringing chess into massive global arenas. Second, the Olympic movement itself is changing. They're opening the door to digital, mental, and hybrid competitions. And third, India is experiencing a full-on chess boom. Young players, global success, massive online audiences. The timing is almost too perfect. But let's address the elephant in the room. Is chess actually a sport? Because here's the reality. Olympic sports already include disciplines that aren't purely physical. Chess demands focus, endurance, preparation, mental stamina over hours, and given the layout, sometimes days. And at its highest level, it's not just a game, it's a battle of human performance. Chess already has its own Olympiad. If we shift over to the Chess Olympiad, you can see it has been held. We are having the 46th Chess Olympiad this year in 2026 to be hosted in Uzbekistan, the birthplace of the winner of the candidates tournament for 2026, Yokivar Sindarov, as well as one of the best players in the world at this current point, Nodibek Abdusatorov. To see them on the same team is going to be absolutely crazy. You can see they were on the 2024 team for Uzbekistan, who finished third in the 45th Chess Olympiad held in Budapest, Hungary, an event which was won by India, and namely Gukesh Damaraju on board one. So it's been going on for several years. They had two virtual ones in 2020 and 2021 due to the global thing that was going on, as you might be well aware. But the first one was held in 1924. It was the first unofficial chess Olympiad. The first official one was 1927, held in London in the United Kingdom. You can see England finishing third there, Hungary was there, Denmark was there, and it's, incredible. There was the third unofficial chess Olympiad, of course, hosted in 1936 in Munich, then part of Nazi Germany, and so on and so forth. So it's also got a huge, long history, similar to the Olympics. I think the Olympics obviously started first, and to my knowledge, it's never been included. It's been all over. It's been Turkey, Norway, Baku in Azerbaijan, Batumi in Georgia. There were two virtual ones. Obviously, Chennai is hosted recently, so is Budapest. You can see the next two locations have been confirmed to be in 2026 in Uzbekistan, 2028 to be in Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates. I know South Africa has put forward a bid to try and get it in 2030, the Chess Olympiad. But we've got to go back, because 2036, the real so-called Olympics, is happening. And we've got to decide its location. So imagine this, right? You've got national teams, rapid and blitz formats potentially, and a gold medal match watched by millions. Players walking into arenas like athletes representing their nation. The tension, the drama, the stakes. Chess on an Olympic stage would be like anything we've seen before, unlike anything we've ever seen before. Could you imagine? Reality check now. Now let's be clear. This isn't official. It's a what if. Nothing has been confirmed. But for the first time, this isn't just a dream anymore. It's a possibility. So here's the real question. If chess does make it to the Olympics in 2036, will people finally stop saying chess isn't a sport? Or will that debate never end? And let me know what you think. Should chess be an Olympic sport? And if it is, 2036, bit of fortune telling. Who wins the first gold medal? Who wins the first gold medal? Who's representing the top nations? Who's representing India? Who's representing Norway chess? Is Magnus Carlsen still around? Will he come back for this? Who's representing the United States? Who's representing Uzbekistan? Who's representing Hungary? Who's representing Spain? Who is representing South Africa? I leave you with all these questions, ladies and gentlemen, and a fascinating what if. And it's interesting. It's very personal for me. I was going to wrap it up there. Just a little antidote from me. This weekend at my church, we had a lovely little thing. One of the games, icebreakers, was to get to know everybody. One of the questions was, has you ever participated in an international sporting event? I said, yes, I have. I said it was a chess tournament. It was the South African Chess Open. I felt like I was having tomatoes thrown at me because chess wasn't a sport. They'd felt like they'd been cheated. Now, obviously, it was in good fun. It was a bit of a jest, but still. What if chess was at the Olympics? Would that change anything in the chess world? Would we still have a chess Olympiad? Because 2036, there would be a chess Olympiad that year. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Do you watch the chess Olympiad? Did you know that chess had its own Olympiad, its own Olympics, with teams, with players on each board, fighting it out, teams of four, with reserves? Did you know that India and Uzbekistan and all these teams that have performed very, very well in the United States and China, massive powerhouses in both the open and the women's sections? Did you know about this? Do you think it's possible? Do you think any country, maybe before 2036, any of the next countries, of course there's the Olympics to be held in very soon, I believe in 2028, with cricket going to be involved in Los Angeles. Now, one of my other pastime sports, you may have seen it on the wall behind me. Are any of them going to bring in chess? What if America brought in chess before 2028? What if the one that hosted in between 2032, what if they brought it in? What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Will anyone bring chess in? Is chess a sport? Or are we going to confine it forever to a board game? What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? I hope you let me know. I really hope you do. I'd love to hear your opinions on this. What if? What if chess became an Olympic sport?